If you will abort that baby and give me a white grandbaby, I will buy you any car that you want. What?
Hold up. So she's 16, pregnant, scared out of her mind. And the mother has no concern with that. The only thing she's worried about is the child is black, not going outside of her ego or her ignorant ass beliefs to be there for her daughter. Let's check it out, man.
So I got pregnant in high school. I had got pregnant at 16. I had my son at 17. And I remember when I went home and told my mom I was pregnant, like I was scared to death because I already knew, because my family was really racist. And I'm about to tell this woman I'm having a black baby. And so I thought that she was going to react on the fact that I'm 16 and pregnant. That's really what I thought. Like, you're in high school, you're pregnant, you need to graduate. No. What does she do? If you will abort that baby and give me a white grandbaby, I will buy you any car that you want. What? What? And then they ended up telling me that my son has spina bifida. So then it was, you're going to be raising a black, I hate that word, baby in today's world. It's going to be so hard on you. And I had a decision to make before I got the genetic test back, because I was already at my 20 weeks and it's past the abortion date. So I had to make a decision if I wanted to continue the pregnancy or not. And I just made the decision at the end of the day, this is what God gave me. I'm going to continue this pregnancy. And come to find out, he never even had spina bifida. It was a glitch. And he came out beautiful and healthy. But she ended up kicking me out, and I was malnutritioned, and I was sleeping in bathrooms at parks, and literally got homeless for the longest time ever. And then it was reflecting back on her because I was missing doctor's appointments and I'm still a minor. And so she ended up letting me back in until I gave birth to him. And I ended up having him early as hell because I was malnutritioned, and he was a preemie, and my water broke one day. And then when I turned 19, I finally got an apartment and moved out and been on my own ever since. And I have not spoke to her in years. And I don't think that, I'm not going to say she's not racist no more, because I don't think racism truly goes away. I think people just learn how to cope and deal with it, especially because I contribute to giving her 5. You're telling me to give you a white baby. I'm going to give you 5 black babies to love. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to break this generational curse that my family has against black people, because I'm going to change it. And her and my son are cool to this day. I don't talk to her because there's been a lot of trauma and damage that I just don't want to forgive. But yeah. And then my last name ends with me. I'm the last of my last name. So I gave my boys, not my first son, but my other 2, they have the same daddy. Let me clarify that. But I gave them my last name. So from now on, my name will always carry it can keep going on because boys carry on the name, and there will always be black people now in my family tree. And I just think I'm dope as for that, because if you knew the upbringing that I had, I was taught to be racist, taught to hate black people, and I'd be damn, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. In fact, I'm gonna go against everything you tell me not to do. You tell me not to like black people, I'm gonna love them.
So she made her pregnant teenage daughter homeless, and the baby suffered too. That's the part most people overlook. That hate doesn't just stay inside your head, it lands on real people too. But here's the part I respect. She admitted to what she was taught, but she refused to pass it down. A lot of people use their upbringing as an excuse to stay with the BS, but she used hers as a reason to be different.
Let's do story time. Growing up mixed with a white mom. So I'm gonna just start out like this. I was Puerto Rican for 25 years. 25 years I was Puerto Rican. My mom's white, my dad's black. How I found out? You know, there's some things in life that you just know. And I just knew. There's certain features that are very dominant in the black culture, okay? I knew. So at the grand age of 25, I did 23andMe. And then, y'all, the test came back. I was getting ready for work one morning, right? The test came back. Why did it tell me European at the top, which I suspected that my mom's white. Duh. I scrolled down a little bit further. Y'all, It said sub-Saharan African American. So my mom, right? So my mom. And she said, that test ain't real. That's not right. Girl. Do you know that I spit my spit in a tube and sent it off for testing? You tell me my spit's a lie? No, bitch, you're a lie. Now give me the real. So some weeks went past, and she's gonna tell me, well, there was this one guy. Oh, I know. I'm right here. Apparently there was this one guy that wasn't Puerto Rican, bitch. He wasn't Puerto Rican. And she gave me his name. And then, like, on my 23andMe, I had, like, a first cousin up there. And she was black. And so I messaged her, and I was like, hey, do you have an uncle by this name? The girl was like, yes. 25 years I was Puerto Rican. Let me tell y'all the up part about this. There's a Puerto Rican flag on my arm. How could I make this shit up? Some people ask me, are you Puerto Rican? I just laugh and say no, because if you want the backstory, I'll give it to you. But basically, in a nutshell, I was bamboozled by my mother.
25 years, man. Her entire identity was hidden because her mother hated the truth.
My mom was a racist white woman, and she hated black people, which is crazy because look at me, guys. I'm black. I'm black. And when I tell you, she used to ask me all the time why I didn't have blonde hair, blue eyes, and light skin. I'm like, Mom, you're the one who ended up with the black man. Why are you asking me why I'm not light-skinned? Like, you should be asking yourself why I'm not light-skinned, okay? And throughout most embarrassing thing, throughout elementary school, through almost like beginning of high school, I would tell people I wasn't black because my mom was like determined and brainwashed me to believe that I wasn't black. So embarrassing. Why did people even talk to me? Like, I was adamant I was not black. And when they would ask me, I'd be like, well, I'm not black. I don't know what you mean. And they're like, what the do you think I mean? So embarrassing.
Imagine growing up confused because the person that raised you was too ashamed to be honest. Now, having a black child doesn't mean that somebody has automatically dealt with their racism. Sometimes that child has to carry the shame, confusion, and prejudice that the parent refused to confront. Now, what sense does it make to ask your daughter why she didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes? Ma'am, that was completely up to you. You decided that you wanted some Dutch chocolate. You probably seen Jungle Fever. You saw Wesley Snipes. You was like, I want some of him. And chances are he didn't take you serious. And you decided, you know what? I'm going to be racist. At least that's how I picture it.
Do you know how many
No, shut up.
No.
Can you shut your mouth for a minute?
No.
Because I actually work in the ghetto. I see the people.
Do you know why they're in that
physically go and I
position?
see these people.
Do you understand the systematic
They
and
get all
historical
kinds
reason
of
for why they're
chances
in that
and
position?
They don't care. All they want to do is be ghetto.
No.
Yes, there's
No.
some that don't, and there's good people. and then
No.
most of them just want to suck off the system or do something bad like drugs or gangs. And that's all they
They
care
have
about.
been oppressed. They have
It
not been
doesn't
given
matter.
the
They
same
get the
opportunities
chances.
you have
Yes,
had.
They do, and there's plenty of black people.
No, they
There's
don't,
plenty of-
Dad.
there's plenty of
And you not
minorities.
recognizing that as an issue is the reason why it's still continuing today.
I see them all over. There's all kinds of successful people that are of color. It doesn't matter what color, brown, white.
But it's a lot
orange,
harder for
yellow.
them to get to that
It doesn't
position.
matter. When they do, they're fine. But there's always filthy animals. And that
You're
is-
calling people of color black
No.
animals. You're calling them animals.
you didn't let
Are
me
you
finish.
kidding me?
You didn't let me finish.
That's not okay.
talking about the
No,
truth
no
part,
matter what,
too.
that's not okay. No matter what, it's
It
not
is
okay.
okay.
Racism is not okay. Why do you think that racism is okay?
Oh, that's mine.
Haley, I'm gonna look at. No, I'm looking at
That's
statistics
my
right
medal. I
now.
gotta get a necklace.
Your statistics they can be warped. Statistics can be warped. You want me to show you videos?
So why are my
Do you want me to show you videos of cops?
why is
I
why are
will do
my
it.
statistics wrong
Because they can be warped. I'm not giving statistics right now. They can be warped. Personal experiences can't.
No, because this is actually putting it into play. When you
Do I need to show you a bunch of videos of cops attacking protesters, peaceful protesters?
listen to this. This is the number.
You mean I'm informed and educated?
You're not though.
Yes, I am.
You're one-sided informed.
Mom, I was watching political stuff and you said to turn that off because you don't want to hear about it. That means that I am educated on it and you are not.
I'm sick of hearing it.
The fact that you can have that ignorance, ignorance for the majority is bliss.
Okay, so-
Ignorance for the minority
So I'm
is
looking at statistics
destruction.
that are wrong. This is just pure wrong information out there.
Just give me the statistic.
In 2017, 457 white people were shot to death by the police in the United States.
Okay.
223 were black.
76% of the population is white. 13% is black.
I
If
get that.
If they were being killed at the exact same rate by police officers, the rate of black people being killed would be 8.9. But it's not. It's 24%. The rate of white people being killed should be about where it is. So they're being killed at a higher rate. There's more white people, meaning that the amount of people killed by cops who are white would be higher.
The reaction of the person. I'm not saying
Because
it's,
they're
I'm
tired.
not saying it's
They're tired
right.
of being treated
I'm
that
not
way.
saying it's right.
Good.
But if they started teaching them that this is the world that we live in, you don't want to be killed. Why do you think your friend's father taught him that?
Because
He
so that
does-
his
that he-
black son doesn't end up dead like Tamir Rice.
Because he doesn't want him to grow up with the chip on his shoulder that
He doesn't
no
want his
police
black son to end up dead.
Exactly.
That's not okay. Why do you think that's okay?
Because
Why is this something that you're okay with? Why is that
I'm
a
not-
reality that
who's
you're okay
saying
with?
I'm okay with it.
But you are.
No, I'm not. I'm
So
saying,
stand against it. So stand against it. If you're not okay with it, so
You
stand
wanna know
against
when
it.
I'll stand against it? When the black people in the ghetto stop carrying an illegal weapon. When the black people in the ghetto stop murdering each other.
I'll start caring about cops when they stop killing black people.
I'll start caring about black people when they stop killing cops.
Now, I think that conversation kind of sums up a generation or two. Forget using logic. Just run with the per capita numbers. Run with the numbers that are obviously skewed. When it's pretty simple. Do your research. Put your thinking cap on. Let me see if any of this is actually true. Who can actually benefit from me believing this? And the guy in the background said he works in the ghetto. Well, if you work in the ghetto, chances are you're probably going to see ghetto people. But I can tell you from experience that that isn't the typical black person. Why? Well, because in case you didn't know, I'm black.
I officially went no contact with my family because of racism. Yesterday was the craziest day of my life, I think. I went and confronted, my brother tried to come into my room and have a conversation with me. And so then I came downstairs and I huddled the whole family together and I was like, I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm very uncomfortable with how racist you guys are. And I want to be able to talk about it and grow through it. And if we can't, then I'm gonna have to walk away. And I recorded about 25 minutes of it because then my phone lost all memory. Like I had no more storage left. Oh, it's very hard to listen to. I don't even know if I'm gonna post it. I don't really know. When I lost like storage on my phone, they found out that I was recording them and absolutely lost their ish. And I was like, this proves my point. They were like, you're a victim. This is what you're doing. You're playing us. And I was like, no, like I think I've just come to realize this is something I've been asking myself and sitting with, like where's the line between working with you guys and wanting to grow and like you guys willing to grow and also then just being like, no, like this isn't something I'm gonna tolerate. And I'm at a place where this isn't something I'm gonna tolerate and I'm choosing me. I'm choosing health for me. I'm choosing growth for me. And, you know, they were like, well, what if this is your ministry? What if you're called to help us not be racist? You're just gonna abandon us? Like, what if we go to hell because of you? And I was like, that's not on me. I've tried to work with you guys. Like, all I can implore you is go get close friends that are people of color. Go start talking to people and asking why they're hurt, what offends them, what rubs them the wrong way. And several times they were like, you're just gonna abandon us? And I was like, no, I'm not abandoning you guys. I'm just, because there's so much toxicity on health here, I'm choosing me. So I'm gonna walk away. And you know, I pretty much told them that they disagreed with the fact that they were racist, and they kept asking, give us examples, and the examples I gave them were like not good enough for them. And if you guys want, I can share those examples, but like they didn't deem those as like examples. And then the crazier thing was, like, my mom starts to talk about how she grew up racist and persecution of the church, and I was like, Mom, being persecuted for what you believe in isn't a racist thing. That's not what we're talking about here. Anyways, it was pretty bad, to say the least. So anyways, I'm now at the airport. I've been at the airport like 5 hours before my flight. Boohoo weeping. Just grieved, I think. And just like, I was so manipulated last night. And at the same point, like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, I feel like younger me would be so proud. Like, younger Angelica is so proud. And I'm doing this for the voice that she never had. And so, yeah, I really do believe that Jesus wouldn't tolerate this, you know, and we try to hide under the way we abuse people verbally and say that, oh, Jesus, ABC, no, he wouldn't. He really wouldn't. And so, here we are. What a time.
So much BS, the phone just cut off. The phone couldn't take it no more. And I mean, you're trying to blame her on you possibly going to hell. That's not her job. I mean, it's absolutely diabolical. Like, where's the accountability at? We're supposed to operate on a frequency of love, and you're choosing to operate on a frequency of hate. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're either gonna see a reflection of light and a perception of heaven, or you're gonna see a perception of darkness and what you perceive to be hell. I mean, you can't save somebody that's committed to misunderstanding you. So where's the line? Do you stay and try to change your family? Or does there come a time when walking away is the only healthy choice? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the content, hit that sub button to the right and to the left, more dope content. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the hype button, and share this thing a time or two. Until next time, I'm out.
This that Raymundo Reacts, huh? Y'all came in for the laughs, huh? You did. Stay for the commentary cause it makes sense, huh? Real talk.
That boy is good.